concept.
And hello, everyone, and welcome back to a fun-filled first edition of Demented Reviews. I'm one of your hosts,
Woohoo!
Brian, the director, followed by that way.
Me. Well, one of these ways. Jamie Kuhn. Jamie Kuhn music.
Oh wow, it's Jamie Kuhn music. Great. Anyway, we're here for a review of sorts of the 1999 Japanese psychological horror directed by none other than, well, he's a cult classic film director, especially in the horror genre, and he's known for pushing limits. Takashi Miike.
Woo!
Yeah. The film is Audition, directed by Takashi, written by, I'm gonna destroy this name, but the Daisuke Tengen, who adapted it from Ryu something's 1997 novel of the same name. It follows a middle-aged widower who enlists the help of his film producer friend to stage fake auditions in order to meet a new girlfriend, only to find that the young woman he has chosen has a dark past.
A little.
Yeah, and a dark past indeed. Let's get into it.
Oh wow. Yeah. I this is my first time watching this film. I had heard of it. I've never seen it, and I know that Brian, this is actually one of his favorite movies, and so I was like, okay, let's check it out. Holy cow!
Well, first let's not like just dive deep into the deep end of this thing. I mean, the film was originally a project of the Japanese company Omega Project, who wanted to make another horror film after after Ring. I think it was a Ringu, but that was like the Japanese version. But they were just kind of following like that trajectory of all like these like just sick fucking Japanese horror movies. J horror is the term that us Americans use apparently. But yeah, J horror.
Well, this is why I asked you to read off the names, because I did not want to be the one to butcher them. So
Yeah,
thank you for taking over on that. But you did a great job. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thanks.
But
so you've never seen it.
Nope.
I conned you into watching it this one. Like, obviously, it starts off that slow burn for like that first hour, but I'm curious, like, what you knew nothing about it, so tell me about it.
So you're watching this film and you see this man losing his wife and obviously the son losing his mother, and you feel for them. You're seeing this whole sadness happen. Years go by, you see this family. The years pass on. The son is older. The dad is still alone.
Poor Oyama.
And he seems like a good father. He loves his son. Him and his son seem extremely close. And he decides, it's time. I think it's time for me to, find a new partner. I think his son actually had mentioned it to him, like, hey, you should be looking for someone.
Get back out there again. Jump on the saddle.
Let's do it. And so he does through a friend of his who is, I guess it's a director. Yes. And decides to hold auditions for his next wife.
What better way to do it besides the casting couch with a fake ass audition process? That's the way to go, I guess.
What a clever idea. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, as time passes on, as we get older, it's harder to make friends. It's harder to meet people. I have a lot of friends that are single, and they tell me how hard it is to, find love again, or find that person that they, because as we get older, we start realizing ourselves, and sometimes you just don't want to change, so you start feeling for this lead character, the father, and you feel for the son because he's lost his mom. But the son seems like, they have a strong connection. He found himself a girl, and he's hoping his father does. So he opens these auditions, and he basically gets a stack of, I don't know, is it resumes? It was like
It's like yeah, it wasn't so much like headshots. It was just like resumes. Maybe that's how they did it back in Japan. Very formal, apparently.
Yeah, because it came in manila folders. It's a stack of them, and they came with it. What it basically looks like is like what we have at companies, where it's got like someone's bio, and it has a little small photo attached to each bio. And so he's going through these, looking at the different women, and I think it's his cup of coffee that he sets down on one of the pieces of paper that, he's wiping it off, the residue that it leaves behind. And it happens to be the girl that catches his eye. Do you want to just say her name? Because I definitely don't want to butcher it.
Yes, before we get into Ihishina, I do have to say that it was a missed opportunity not going for the fucking cheerleader twirler girl. Like what? What was that? There's that.
Like, it was pretty amazing,
I mean, let's talk about the cast of characters that we were given here, right? So we had a cheerleader, twirler girl. We had the girl whose friend was a sex worker. We had one of the emotionally unhinged people. I mean, yeah, I mean, we're just getting the whole roller coaster of like everybody, up until the end when Ishina comes in. Take it away.
I mean, she's beautiful. She's a beautiful young lady. She does look very young in the picture. I'm not gonna lie. And I think later he says like she's 24, but she's definitely young. And in walks her, and catches her eye. I know that he admired her bio and everything, and I think that was his like connection, that when he saw her in person, like he knew this is the person that I want to,
yeah,
I want to date, or I want to, get to know better.
His whole little like demeanor changed when he was just kind of.
Yeah, he was smitten with her.
Yeah, he just got into it. Here comes this tall drink of water, and
she didn't look crazy like some of the others.
No. But that's how they get you. That's how they get you.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole thing, and it just builds up to this whole what's going on with this poor girl. And he obviously takes her on a date. It seems to go well, and it gets that he's extremely smitten. And I think she kind of likes him in a sense. That's how it sets it up. That's the way I viewed it, is like you're kind of like hoping for it, because she seems like put together, and then he doesn't seem like a slob. Like he doesn't seem like a complete ass. Do you know what I mean? Like trying to like sleep with her right away. You know what I mean? Like he's.
Well, I mean, he kind of lured her in with false pretenses. So, I mean, off the rip, it was already kind of shady. But yeah, I mean, I understand.
But like I said, I kind of get it though. He's an older guy. He's widowed. He's been probably alone for quite a while. Although it does kind of allude that him and his secretary might have had something. I don't remember it actually say anything, but she just kind of like comes up to him and is like, I'm getting married again. I'm leaving. And you could see like the desperation in her eyes, but he just kind of was like, well, good luck, So I guess there was something that happened between them, but it doesn't really go into detail of.
Yeah, well, I think that was during like the the drug induced like flashbacks, like all that, and then like kind of going back into like real time, and like just like him like having like alternate endings to like the scenes that like he had in real time. What did you think about the bag? Like, obviously, she's there just fucking kneeling down, psycho, looking like comatose, waiting for the damn phone to ring. And then here we go with this rolling ass bag. Like, have you ever seen that clip used before? Because it's been like, that was like always a famous clip that was used around. Like,
I seriously don't know how the heck I haven't. Because it goes to like this whole, like, you see this wholesome girl and they go on this date. And the next thing you see is the scene goes where she's sitting in this room with a bag, like this huge looking duffel bag, and with a phone next to it. And then it starts ringing and this freaking bag starts moving. And you're like, oh God. Yeah, this is where this is going.
I mean, we all can't be lucky.
And you met her. That's so cool. Actually, it was this past weekend. You went to Creature Feature to meet her.
That is correct. Yeah.
That is so awesome. Well, I mean, kudos to you, because now you got her on a couple of things like autograph pieces. So
Yeah, I got the name of the toy
on the
company is
foot.
Bootleg as Fuck Toys. So when you
Nice.
saw the foot, you didn't get the context. Then you saw the movie, so now you understand it.
Yes, yes. Yeah. This body that's in this bag has no feet. They're his ankles, cut at
Yeah,
the ankles. The
and he's
feet are
missing some
missing.
of his damn fingers.
Missing
Just like,
3 fingers. He's missing his tongue.
and he's eating milk out of a bowl like a dog. So I mean,
I
that's
think
what
that's
you
her
get.
throw up. It's her throw up.
Is it a throw up?
She threw up. She was throwing up off to the side into that bowl and gives it to him. I
That's
mean,
fucking awesome.
I miss, maybe it's something else added to it because it sure looked like a lot, but that, yeah, it started out this wholesome movie, and you know something's gonna happen. It's a horror film, so
Oh,
I
of course.
completely get it. I completely get it. But one thing I will say, when I watch this movie, at the beginning, you see like the father and the son, and they're enjoying their life, and then you see this freaking beautiful dog, and I was like, oh hell,
no.
this dog
He's
is
gonna
something.
get it.
Something is gonna happen to this dog, and you know how I'm a huge animal lover. I don't watch Disney movies. I don't watch anything like that where all these animals die and stuff like this. So I was already like, oh, dad, damn it. Yeah, that does happen later in the film. Luckily, it does not show what she does to it. You just see the
Aftermath.
aftermath of it. So I was still like a little bit like, but yeah, interesting film. Definitely very freaky.
Was there anything in particular in that scene that was like made you cringe? Is there like anything in particular?
Oh, good God. What didn't? The scene where you were talking about toward the end when she's decide to kill him. I mean, there's so many things even before that, because she's got this body or this person in this bag with no feet, no fingers, no tongue. I mean, that alone was just like, what the? And he's like crawling out of the bag. And he's like, the minute she puts her food down for him that's in this dog bowl, he just puts his face in it. What the heck? Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just,
for me, it was the goddamn needles in the eye, because they're just chilling there. And then his kid, like, after they broke the chick's fucking neck, why didn't you just pull the fucking needles out of his eye, man? And he's just staring down his dad like, dad, like, bro, get the fucking needles out of his eyes.
I mean, there were so many things toward the end of the movie with the son, because the son finds the father, because basically she ends up, flash forward, to the end of the movie, she's kidnapped him and drugged his drink, so he starts hallucinating all of his past love experiences. And
Flashbacks.
when he finally wakes up, he can't move. So whatever drug this is, it's just, it's made him completely where his head is leaning to the side. And I think he can talk because he's speaking, but that's about it. He can't move any of his body. And she's literally cutting off his foot. She's putting pins in his eyes, in his body, in his chest. I mean, I was just sitting there going, what the heck? And that's when you see her open the door and the dog is dead. And I was like, oh no. Thank God we didn't have to see it. And the poor dog, yeah, that's the part I wish I would.
Poor dog.
I know, such a cute little dog too. That whole ending of what she was doing to him, so like, oh, and then the son, yes, when he comes in, he's like running for his life. Obviously he sees his father. He's, obviously sad. He's like trying to save himself too, because this crazy lady comes out of nowhere, spraying him with something. So he's running up the stairs. He kicks her, knocks her down the stairs, breaks her neck, and obviously he's rushing down to check on his dad. But you're right, he takes nothing out, none of the needles out of the eyes, out of the body. And the dad is like, call the police. You're like, but I mean, in the end, I don't know. It's his son. I mean, that has to be like a super shock thing. I mean, you and me are both like, dude, call the police, pull these things out.
Like,
But
fucking do something, man. Like, do something.
I, trust me, I completely get it. It was, I was doing the same thing because I'm like, we watch a lot of horror movies, and what's the one thing you do? If you think the killer's dead, you make sure they're dead. That was my first thing. So he breaks her neck. She's falling on the stairs. My thing would have been down there, just splattering her head or something to make sure she's completely gone. That would have been, that's how I think because of horror
I can
movies.
fix her.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he goes over and he's checking on his dad, but he doesn't do anything. He doesn't. Obviously think it's just the shock of it. I mean, we watch so many horror films that's kind of part of it is you screaming at the movies, the TV screen.
Yeah.
Call the police. It's behind you. Kill him. All these things. So this was kind of like part of that. The son ends up calling the police, gives the address, letting him know that a woman is dead, a man is hurt. He doesn't know much more than that. I'd have been like, this crazy lady is in here and just tried to kill me. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of very short and I don't know. I think there was a lot of information lacking to the police department, but
as one does, don't trust the police. You know what I mean? But I mean, this, I fucking love this movie. I was super pumped to meet her. Doesn't speak a word of English. Not a word. When I rolled up with that fucking figure, she was just like, never saw her before, so it was awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I think her handler said, because her handler was a translator, said that I believe she said that it was her second time in the United States.
Oh wow, that's
but
awesome.
she did tell me and my two friends one thing. She did tell us one thing, that they're already shooting the sequel, and that she's in it.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I mean, I will say I am glad I saw this movie. Will I watch it again? Maybe, if I give myself a little time. No, it really is. It's a good film. It is a good movie to watch. If you've never checked it out, I do highly recommend watching Audition. It is subtitled, so if you're not a fan of that, you're out of luck, I guess. But it really is a good film. I'm thankful that you wanted to cover this film. Yeah, it's very good. It's definitely a true horror film. True horror.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say, yeah, I just I loved her acting in it. I think she was in another movie called Tokyo Police. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was kind of like her other big film. But big fan of Audition. Came out in, like I said, 99. I think in US box office it only made like over 100 grand or something like that. It didn't really do super well, but I mean it's one of those things that just kind of became a cult classic over time.
Yeah.
But the subtitles, like, usually I'm I'm not a super big fan about it, but I just remember this might have been like the first J horror movie I ever saw in my life. I think Audition was probably because I definitely got into that type of stuff in like the early 2000s, because I remember that, and then Ringu, like the Ring, the Japanese Ring version, like those were like the first two that I ever saw, like for like the Japanese stuff, and I was like, oh wow, that's pretty bitching. But yeah, when it came to the subtitles, I'm not always a fan. I usually will snub the movie, but knowing this is one of the first, this one was special to me because I love it so much. But I drove 7.5 hours to go meet that woman, and she was super nice, and I'm glad I got those two pieces signed, because I will probably never see her again in my life at any convention, probably.
That's true. How did you find out about this movie? Like, when did you first see it?
Well, I saw it in the early 2000s. Like that's when yeah. Well, I would say mid 2000s. It was that after like the fame. Like you know me, like I wasn't really privy to too much horror in that time frame, but like towards like kind of like the mid 2000s is when I like heard of it and got introduced to it. So I fucking love it.
Yeah. Hey, I agree wholeheartedly with you. It's something that I will definitely recommend to people. I will tell people that it's not for the faint of heart at the end, but it's it's a good movie. It really is a good movie. The cast was great.
Yeah, it's a
Uh,
slow burn, but it gets there.
it's a slow burn, but I understand why it's like that. It's not like it's a boring. It's not boring. You're starting to understand the characters. You appreciate.
You want to feel
Uh,
for them because you have to find that connection with these characters to care. And
yeah,
then you're like, at the end, you're like, what the fuck? So
yeah,
yeah, it's definitely one of those. It is a mind fuck. Uh,
absolutely. But I definitely recommend it.
I will say this: 1 out of 4 stars. Where are you going?
What did you give it?
I gave it a 3.
You gave it a 3.
Yeah,
I would say probably a 3. 3
nice,
out of yeah, 3 out of 4.
nice.
Because it's kind of one of those films that I definitely highly recommend. I did enjoy it. Would I watch it again? Probably, but not anytime soon. Just because, like,
Yeah,
oh man. But it's a great film, and this is why I love doing this because this is something I probably would have never seen.
yeah.
And thank you for bringing something new and different. And I enjoyed watching it, and like I said, I do recommend it.
Well, hell yeah. And if you like this and want to see more of this, like, comment, subscribe, let us know you give a shit, and we'll just bang out more of these fucking things.
Or also too, put in the comments what movie. Recommend a movie for us to watch, and that'd be really cool just to get some other input from other people. And yeah, follow us on all social media platforms. We're on everything. We're on Insta. We're on TikTok. Of course, we're on YouTube. So hit that subscribe button, follow button, wherever, and stick around and just stay demented.
That's right. Stick around for the ride. Till next time.